to tell you that some of the calls we got were from fans who weren't too pleased with you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They were upset by what they felt was a good general put-down of the music and the rock scene.
Well, they're two different things.
How so?
I love music of all kinds. Rock, jazz, R&B, soul, country, classical. Mm-hmm. Here goes my image, but I even enjoy some operas, too, actually. And even the music that I've helped create, I'm very proud of that. And it's that kind of music. It says a lot about people, and it says a lot about their lives. And I think it's the energy, the freshness. It's even a kind of sincerity that makes music actually the voice of our time.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, what about the rock scene?
I think it's the bottom of the barrel, and they can have it.
Okay, well, what is it exactly that turns you off about the business side of commercial music? I mean, you put a lot of yourself into the video Make Me Believe It, and like it or not, it was a highly commercial product.
The music should come first. I don't like the idea of an advertising executive in a three-piece suit telling me how I'm going to sound or how I should look. It's the music. You make it, and it's very difficult to do it without any type of interruptions nowadays. You see, money rules over music, and hype wins out over talent every time.
But don't you think that the fans can tell the difference?
Not all the time. I think fans sometimes, they'll buy an album if they have heard it's good, rather than buying something that's really worth their money.
What about the riffraff?
Well, I think that we were pushed. There's no doubt about that. We got on the bandwagon and rode the star-making machine to the limit. But I think that, I think we had something to offer.
Huh?
Well, I say had because it's something...
What's going on over here?
Cut it. Do you mind?
I do. Get you and your junk out of here. This is a hospital, not a recording studio.
This is a lounge. It is not a room, and I don't think we're disturbing anybody.
You're disturbing me. Now get out.
Bobby, look, it's my fault.
Yours?
Yeah, I told Jenny that she could conduct this interview here.
Not here. Dan, do you have a minute?
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
This woman is conducting an unauthorized session over here. I've explained to her that there's a hospital, not a television studio.
I don't think
asked her to leave, and she has refused.
I don't think we were disturbing anyone.
Mr. Rooney, I asked Jenny to come by. I can't leave the hospital, so I thought we could do the interview here. If I've disrupted everything, I'm sorry.
Have you had any complaints from other patients?
No.
Well, what about doctors and nurses? Anything from them?
No.
Well, and I don't see any reason the patient's wishes shouldn't be abided by, do you?
Dr. Frank Richard, call X-ray staff.
Feel free to continue.
Thank you so very much.
I don't know what's bothering Bobby or what you did, but don't do it to me,
Listen,
okay?
don't worry about it, all right?
What's going on with you?
It's a long story, Frisco.
I got all day?
I don't.
Okay.
I have a schedule to meet, and a producer gets very upset if I don't make the schedule, so let's roll them and continue with the interview, please.
Orderly to the 7th.
Thank you.
Unthinkable. I mean, the very idea boggles the mind.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe just what we need.
Oh, that sludge operating a limo service for the spa.
Slick. His name is Slick.
Well, his demeanor isn't.
Oh, you two have already met.
Unfortunately. The man is entirely crass. He has a vulgar sense of humor, and he is a card shark to boot. Now, do you want that sort of person in your employ? He'll only downgrade the reputation of the spa.
I don't agree.
Have you ever spent any time with this character?
Enough to realize he's quite a character.
Yes, he is that, and a shady one, too.
I prefer to think of Slick as quaint.
Oh, Lorena, really? I mean, his personality is bad enough, but his Appearance is beyond belief.
Well, that should be improved considerably with the livery that Mrs. Barrington's providing.
Oh, boy, and that relationship is something to wonder about.
Now, Beatrice.
Oh, really, Lorena? I really think you're making a terrible mistake.
Well, I don't, and if I am, it's easily remedied.
I hope so, for all of us.
I really must find a suitable gift for the occasion. I certainly can't give Lila Quartermain just anything.
No, ma'am. What did you have in mind?
Absolutely nothing.
Shall I show you some items then?
Show me just one. Whatever would be the perfect welcome home gift for the woman who has everything.
Everything. Let's see about that. There's
now?
your phone.
Be my guest.
I intend to. Edward Quartermain, please. Well, you can tell him who's calling, but I won't give you any clues. Edward? Of course it's me. Well, what I want you to do is come down to the spa right away. Well, would I be calling if it wasn't something very important? It's about a certain person. And if you want to find out, get right over here. Immediately or else. And we both know what I mean by else, don't we?
What are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm entertaining all offers.
No. Oh, please be careful. We're going to get thousands of letters from adoring teenage girls.
Aha, my favorite kind.
I don't doubt it. But seriously, Frisco, a lot of people out there want to know what you're going to do when you get out of the hospital.
I wish I knew. Maybe we should hold a contest, Tom. The one that comes up with the best idea gets a date with yours truly. The one that comes up with the second best idea gets 2 dates.
All right. I see you're getting your health back, but what about the rumors that you're abandoning your career?
Oh, never. I'll chase women as long as I live.
Your musical career.
Well, I wouldn't bet on me doing anything else. All I can really do is play music.
I doubt it.
You ever tasted my cooking?
So you do expect a full recovery from your accident?
Well, you'll have to ask the doctors. I know. Basically, I guess it comes down to what I want. We'll see if my voice gets back into shape. If I can't cut it as a singer, I can always dig ditches, I guess.
Somehow, I don't see Frisco Jones digging ditches.
I would like to say this to all the people who have followed my music and would like to see me back behind a microphone, that I appreciate the support, and I'll do everything in my power to get my voice back in shape. At least to how it used to be, good or bad, or whatever you think.
I think that's good enough for us. Frisco, you have been an inspiration to all of us.
Okay. Well, keep those cards and letters coming, folks. Checks are accepted, too.
I think we'll cut on that one. Already cut.
Just before the part about sending the money.
Jack, I think you have the makings of a good producer.
Not me, darling. I like my sleep.
Frisco, thank you for cooperation. I'm sorry about that little incident.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you. And, well, you were highly recommended.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I hope.
Well, my best buddy, Mike Weber, if he wants me to do an interview, no problem. Anytime, okay?
I may take you up on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Let's wrap it up, guys. Let's go home.
Dr. Perez reports.
I appreciate your dropping by.
Well, you didn't make it sound as if I had much choice.
You didn't, but thank you anyway. We had been discussing in the past about the implications of the papers. What a relief to have finally legalized your marriage. Pity your children couldn't have been born legitimate, too. But then it's all too late for that, isn't it?
Okay, Beatrice, you have made your point. Now, just what is it you want?
At the moment, merely to correct an oversight.
Mine?
Presumably, Jimmy Lee wasn't invited to Lila's party.
Believe me, that was not an oversight. Jimmy Lee and I have not been on the best of terms, to put it mildly.
Well, that is very unfortunate.
Yeah, for Jimmy Lee.
No, for you. Because if you don't personally invite our son to your little family get-together, I fully intend to crash your party myself.
You wouldn't dare.
You don't believe that for a moment.
Beatrice, I am warning you.
I've always wanted to meet Lila. We have so much in common.
You?
Yes?
Where is that little Where is Jimmy Lee?
Oh, well, he was around. Oh, there he is, over by the reception desk. Now, don't get up.
I wasn't about to.
Oh, and Edward, be nice.
You know something? That pool is really becoming a big headache.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Now I can't get the filter to work right.
I couldn't care less about your blasted filter. I understand you want to come to Lila's party.
Not necessarily, but it would have been nice to get an invitation.
Fine. Consider this your invitation.
My goodness, you know, that is the warmest, most gracious invitation I've had in, what, the last 2 or 3 minutes?
What did you expect, you ingrate?
Thank you.
How could you tell Beatrice about those papers?
Oh, that. Well, you see, I wanted to keep it in the family.
Yeah, whatever happened to trust? To loyalty between men, not to mention business partners. And above all, father and son.
Oh, that's great. Isn't it funny how you bring those family ties between us just to hang me? All these deep emotional bonds when you had a heart attack in the hospital and you gave your power of attorney to Alan.
That was different.
Of course it was different. You were in the driver's seat. Now I'm in the driver's seat. Now, I'm not holding any grudges, but I learned my lesson.
Yeah? Which is what?
You can never be too tough. And from now on, I have no problem being as ruthless as I have to be to get what I want.
Which is what?
I'll let you know. Only time will tell.
Meaning you don't know.
Meaning I'll tell you when I want you to know.
Well, I certainly don't intend to sit around here while you decide when to drop that little pearl. I have better things to do. And don't forget about the party. You are invited.
I was before I talked to you.
What? By whom?
A friend.
Monica?
No.
Well, it certainly wasn't Alan.
Are you kidding?
Well, who invited you then?
Lorena.
Oh, good Lord. I might have guessed. Well, if you were already invited, why did I have to go through the agony of talking with your mother?
Because I wanted to hear it from you. See you at the party, Daddy.
There's Darcy Troutman, report to the 8th floor burn ward.
It was a lovely
There's
service.
Darcy Troutman, report to the 8th floor burn ward.
How'd you like it?
It was okay.
I thought Dan's remarks were very appropriate.
I think Leslie would have appreciated it.
If she was still here, we wouldn't have that ceremony.
Mike, this is one way that we can remember her by.
Not a very good one. Hey, Ginny!
Hey, Mikey, how you doing, kiddo?
I missed you.
I missed you too, baby. What are you doing in the hospital?
Oh, well, they just dedicated a plaque to my mom.
Oh. Want to tell me about it?
Yeah, sure, I'd like that.
Take your time. I have to pack the equipment and I'll meet you in the truck.
Let's start.
Can't seem to escape that one.
Then why don't you confront her?
Not here in the hospital, not with Mike here.
I'm going to.
Hi, sweetheart. Come on. Let's go. Your father wants to leave.
Do we have to?
Well, there's nothing really here for you.
Oh,
Should we go?
well, I gotta go.
So I see.
Will I see you again?
You better believe it, kid.
Let's go.
Oh, Miss Blake?
Commissioner? Scorpio?
I was wondering why you were still in town.
Is there a law against my being in town?
Depends what you're up to.
I'm not up to anything. Commissioner, I've chosen to stay in Port Charles. It is my business if I choose to do that, not the police's, not anybody else's. Just stop passing.
Do you suppose I caught her on a bad taste?
That is one tough lady. I'd hate to run into her in a dark alley late at night.
I wonder who nailed the chip to her shoulder.
Wonder who would dare to try and knock it off.
If she sticks around here long enough, I'm sure someone's going to try.
Let's go to the quartermain party.
As I enjoyed it down there. I'm just so happy to be back here. Well, I think I would have been tempted to stay down there. I mean, Palm Beach is so gorgeous at this time of year.
Well, so is Port Charles.
Well, I think I've had quite enough of Florida for the time being. I just miss Port Charles so much.
I would like to put you and those words on a city billboard, Lila.
There certainly has been a lot happening since you left.
That's what I've heard. Well, I think the big important news is the opening of the spa.
Oh, really? You all get the impression that city business just doesn't matter anymore?
Oh, darling, it's just the government has been with us forever. The spa is a first.
Yes, and it's a great plus for the city, I admit that.
Lorena, dear, I want to hear all about it. I'm dying to come out there.
Well, you're welcome anytime. Oh, Lila, you'll positively adore the spa. It's our own private club, like a home away from home. It has it all. I'll be happy to show you around when you're ready.
Oh, thank you, dear. Well, as a matter of fact, I'd have been out there this afternoon, but I had to attend a party.
Welcome to the little party.
Thank you, Edward.
Where's Grant?
He couldn't make it.
He isn't working, is he?
No, he's studying at the library.
Too bad. He's missing all the fun.
We're used to that these days. All ready for you, Celia. Thank you, Molly.
Stick with me. It's a good party.
Yes, it looks like it. When I see all these people, I realize how much I miss the warmth family can bring.
And it's probably a very good thing you're going to spend some time with your own family.
That's all I can do.
I think it's a positive step, you know? Give you and Grant a chance to think things over in private.
Yes, for all the good that may do.
Sometimes the best thing for a relationship is a little distance.
Distance. Grant and I couldn't be farther apart, even though we're sleeping under the same roof.
How long do you think you'll be gone?
I don't know, Holly. The way I feel right now, I may never be back.
Really, Emma? Why, you insisted on coming down here to the boathouse. I was having a good time at the party.
Because I have to talk to you.
Why couldn't we talk at the house?
Because I have to talk to you in private, Monica.
Oh, Al, what is so important they couldn't at least wait till after the party?
Mother.
Well, what about her?
Monica, we've got to figure out some way to keep her away from the spa.
Oh, you know, I think it would be a very good idea if you just stopped trying to prevent the inevitable and anticipate.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means think of a way you can tell Lila that Beatrice is, in fact, in town.
I'm going to tell Mother about Beatrice? Me? Not in a million years.
Well, I think either you or your father should. I mean, would you rather have Beatrice tell Lila?
No, that would be a disaster.
Well, then I think you should do something before it gets that far.
Wait a minute, I've got a better idea.
Oh, no, I am not telling her. No.
Monica, you have to go back down to the spa and get Lorena
Alan.
to fire. That's your job. Get her to fire Beatrice.
I tried that, remember?
Monica, try again.
It isn't going to happen.
You are going to have to make it happen. Instead of you spending so much time telling me how we are not going to be able to keep Mother and Beatrice apart, you've got to figure out some way to get Beatrice out of our lives altogether. And the only way that I can see that that's possible is to get Lorena to fire Beatrice.
It won't work.
You better see that it does work.
Well, dears, now, enough of that chit-chat. I want to hear every little tiny thing that happened whilst I was away.
Well, where do we start?
Did I tell you about losing my diamond bracelet?
Yes, dear, several times. But surely that wasn't the only event of note that happened whilst I was in Florida.
Well, there was that jewel robbery at the spa.
Oh, yes, I heard about that. They caught the thieves, didn't they?
Yes, thanks to Madam Police Commissioner here.
Holly?
Yeah, she subdued them.
Really? How exciting.
Oh, it wasn't, really.
Oh, you're much too modest, dear. Tell me, what happened?
Well, some thieves tried to steal Claudia's jewelry in the boutique. A policewoman and I happened to be there at the time.
But what did you do?
Well, we convinced them to give them back.
But how? Weren't they armed?
For a while.
And you talked them out of it?
Only after we demonstrated a few self-defense maneuvers that we know.
Oh, I see.
Yes, well, I think that'll be the last time that spa ever gets done over.
Well, I wish I could have been there to see their faces.
They weren't the only ones that were surprised.
So much for the weaker sex, dear.
Well, unfortunately, Lila, while you were away, everything didn't have a happy ending. I guess you heard about Leslie Weber.
Oh, yes, I was shocked. It was dreadful. I feel so sorry for her family. How are they doing?
Well, Rick and the kids are handling it pretty well.
Well, Mike's still taking it pretty hard, though.
Yes, I can understand.
Darling, I've just had this wonderful idea. Why don't we find some fresh air?
Well, sure. Where do you want to go?
Well, let's just point in one direction, see where our feet take us.
You mean go for a little
that
walk?
way, yeah. Off we go. Excuse us. Fresh air. Bye-bye.
Hi there.
Hello there yourself.
So, did you, solve your little problem?
No.
Sorry to hear that.
In fact, I'm going to be leaving for a while.
Alone?
Yes. I've decided to go stay with my father for a while at his place in Long Island.
When?
Tomorrow?
Well, that, leaves you tonight. How about if you let me buy you dinner? Unless you've got some other plans.
I do. I'm going to be spending the evening with my husband. It's the last evening we'll get to spend together for some time.
Well, if he stands you up, call me.
He won't. But thanks. And thanks for last night helping me look for him.
No problem. Look, I told you before. If you ever need me, I'm there for you.
I know. I appreciate it. At it again, Lancelot?
What?
Is Guinevere staying in the castle tonight with Arthur, or are you going to go out and slay dragons?
No, I'm afraid that the dragons are safe for tonight. Old Jimmy Lee can't compete with the king.
Ah, but that doesn't stop you from trying, does it?
Oh, we forget about this, and let me buy you a dinner at the round table, huh?
Don't start counting on me, Jimmy Lee. I have my pride, too. I may not be available as a second choice every time Celia Andrews turns you down.
Oh, hello. I didn't realize this is such a popular spot.
Well, I think there's room for 4.
Isn't it a lovely spring evening? Yeah.
Favorite time of the year.
Mine, too. Oh, let's all go for a boat ride. Come on, please.
We're hardly dressed for an outing on the river, are we?
Who cares, Alan? Come on, throw caution to the wind. I'd love to go for a boat ride. Come on.
Robert?
All right, I'm in.
All right, I'll go check the boat, see that everything's in order.
Terrific.
You need some help?
Thank you.
We'll go set in a second. Just a minute. Just got to have a little bit of trouble getting this line undone. It's still very wet from the water. There we go.
There's also a good possibility we could just dangle our feet over into the water and call it a day.
Quiet. We're all set.
What's this?
Nothing. It's just a piece of material, I think, stuck on the line.
What is
Caught in a fish hook.
Yeah, fish hooks often get tangled on the line around here.
Interesting.
What, a fish hook?
No. Fabric. Mind if I hang on to it?
No, you're welcome to it.
I can't imagine why he's so interested in that. Can you?
Robert?
But don't look at me like I'm crazy. I mean, I'm curious about material that winds up in the water. I'd like to know how it got there. Every now and again, it can provide the missing piece to an unsolved mystery.